Hello, everyone. It's Eugene for Epically Geeky Gaming, and tonight we are continuing on my run through SNES games that I previously owned or currently own. Unlike some of the other streams that I've done, I unfortunately don't have my SNES games here with me. My brother actually has pretty much all of my games, so I don't physically have them here to show off. What I do have to show off, though, is something else that I ran across. And so I was going through, getting stuff set up for Christmas or whatever, came across a box that said memories, personal memories for me, and was going through that, and I found this bag of old Super Nintendo, I think it's all Super Nintendo, yeah, Super Nintendo posters that used to come with the games themselves. And so I was going to go through a few of those here really quickly. I've actually given some of these to Cyrus. I think he has some of them up on his wall behind him. So Born Distracted, is Death Valley Rally a Looney Tunes game? Yes, sir, it sure is. Let's go ahead and move over to the camera real quick. All right, so now that I've got the big screen here. So yeah, and I can see there's little tears here in the corners. I obviously had these up in my room growing up. So the first one I have is actually a game that we've already played on the channel, and that is ActRaiser. So yeah, there's a poster for ActRaiser, and on the back of it, it has the monsters that you fight, the items that are listed there are, in each one of the different places. So like this was actually a helpful little map that would actually tell you where you should be exploring, where you're where you're going to be finding stuff. So I have that one. I have, let me do this one real quick. Let's see which one this one is. Oh, this one has some Nintendo Power information on it. It also has some information about some games coming out here, but let's see here. Where's the fold? There's the fold. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Star Fox. Talking about join the super powered club for the Super Nintendo. I wonder what would happen if you dialed that number. 1-800-255-3700. That might be interesting. I don't think I'm going to do that live, but who knows? But yeah, we've got some games back here on the back of it showing it off. We've got, let's see here. Super Tennis, NFL Football, F-Zero, NCAA Basketball, Battle Crash. Oh, the Super Scope 6. This was a little bit later poster. Got a kid playing the Super Scope 6 there. Got the Nintendo mouse there along with Mario Paint. And the I wonder if my brother still has our mouse. Vegas Stakes, Pilot Wings, Link to the Past, Super Mario Kart, Sim City. Yeah, this has a bunch of the games that originally came out, and then some of the ones that eventually came out. And then the last poster I wanted to show off has this is the same one. I guess I pulled two of the same one. Where's this other one? Here we go. And then I'm pretty sure these are the posters that came with the Super Nintendo, or a lot of the games. And so on the back of it, I would consider the back of it, join, get the power, Nintendo Power. And then on the other side of it, we have a poster that shows a bunch of the games, pretty much the launch titles. So we've got Pilot Wings, F-Zero, Super Play Action Football, Sim City. They had it listed as Zelda 3. Like at this point, it was still listed as Zelda 3. It wasn't even a Link to the Past at this point. And I just love the design of this. I love the lines that kind of go together, and they outline the button layout. You have like these red bars. I just love how the graphics, the way that the marketing stuff for the Super Nintendo was. I love how that looked. I just love that era of design. So anyway, all right. So let's go ahead and move on over to our game information. The first game up tonight is Mortal Kombat 2. I played Mortal Kombat on the last stream. Hopefully we don't have any issues like we had at the last stream. On the last stream, my computer just like completely bit the dust while I was playing Mega Man X. So hopefully we don't have anything like that tonight. Hopefully we've got a good stable stream. But anyway, released September 9th, 1994. Released the same day on the Genesis, the Game Boy, and the Game Gear on Mortal Friday. Now, I had brought this up the other day. I think I was going to talk about it on the last stream, and I may have gotten sidetracked because, you know, it's me. I get sidetracked. But that being said, Mortal Monday, whenever the first Mortal Kombat came out, was their ad campaign. It was like, hey, it's Mortal Monday. This is the game that, you know, the day that comes out, blah, blah, blah. And it was this huge ad campaign. Like they had commercials on television. They had ads in newspapers and magazines and stuff like that. And it wasn't really well thought out because if you've ever worked, hello, Cyrus, Super Mega Graphics 64. If you've ever worked in retail, specifically media retail, that whether that be books, movies, video games, anything like that, the standard release day is always Tuesday. Monday is when the shipments go out. So you'll see that's when, like, you know, all the big trucks go out or whatever. And Monday night was always a late night for me because that's when we got the new movies in. And that's when the book department got new books in. And that's when, you know, the music department got new CDs in and stuff. And so, like, Monday night was always a late night for me because that's when new media came out. And so this idea that they were going to start selling the game. Now, this is before I started working in retail, so I didn't know this. I didn't understand this. And everyone goes to the store and it's like, hey, you got a copy of Mortal Kombat? And they're like, sorry, kid, street date's tomorrow. You'll have to wait. And like no one was breaking street dates. So it kind of backfired on them. Anyway, so I guess they decided they were going to do Mortal Friday. So I'm guessing at this point they probably shipped out the games and told everyone to wait until Friday so that they could, you know, and it'd be one big release date. I guarantee you someone broke street date somewhere. So the Japanese version of this game had recolored blood green and went grayscaled during fatalities. I may have to try to find the Japanese version of this ROM just because I want to see it. The green blood and whatever. I would like to see this grayscale effect during the fatalities. I think that would be interesting. So, all right, let's go ahead and move on into gameplay. All right, so like I said, we are playing Mortal Kombat 2 on the Super Nintendo. We talked last time how Mortal Kombat 1, I'm not arguing the fact that it was probably better on the Genesis than it was on the Super Nintendo. It's just I had the Super Nintendo version. I had controllers that had 6 buttons, so it worked out for me. Isn't there a new Mortal Kombat game in the works? I wouldn't be surprised, Born Distracted. They just keep pumping these things out, man, to be honest with you. And I have not played any of the newer ones. Like the super graphic 3D ones, like where you're like, it does the X-ray mode where you can like see them like breaking bone and everything else. I mean, I've watched the videos and stuff on it and they look interesting, but I've never actually played any of them. So, as in movie. Oh, sorry. Oh. Let's see. The Super Mega Graphics. I own this cart. Awesome version of MK2. Yes, absolutely. Born Distracted as in movie. Yeah, they're actually working on a new Mortal Kombat coming out. That last one they did, I thought it was okay. It didn't quite go where I thought it was going to go, and I guess that's on me. But it's definitely was a little more serious than the other Mortal Kombat games that we've got, or movies that we've gotten. So since it's not really showing anything for the story, we're going to work with it. I'm not hearing game audio, are y'all? It shows that the audio is going for the game, but why am I not hearing it? That's weird. All right, let me check an audio setting real quick. Sound. Oh, that would be why. Okay, let me jump out of this real quick. So I could try that again. Because I'd like to be able to hear the game. I think I should get to hear the game, right? Try this again. Yeah, now I'm hearing it. Okay. So I said no sound. Okay, so I guess he's hearing it now too, so. All right, let's see. Music on, difficulty. We're going to set it to easy because we're just doing a quick playthrough. Button configuration. Oh, I hit start. I didn't mean to hit start, obviously. Eleanor block, of course, yes. Do I want to do that? High kick, low kick, high punch, low punch. Yeah, I'm going to go with it. I think that's how I played with it on Mortal Kombat 1. So here's an interesting thing. And I think I still have it as well. When Mortal Kombat 2 was in the arcade, if you watched long enough, it came up to a screen and it said if you sent us like, I don't know, $10 in like a self-addressed envelope or something like that to a certain address, they would send you a CD copy of the game music, and I got it. I sent it off. Of course, you know, it's one of those things. Oh, it's 4 to 6 weeks before you get. Why did it always take 4 to 6 weeks? There's no reason. The mail was not slower then than it is now. I don't get that. But yeah, 4 to 6 weeks later, I got the CD and it had all the music and stuff from the arcade, and it was it's so great. I mean, this is good music. So, all right, we're gonna start off with my boy again, Sub-Zero. And the other night. Who was it? I want to say it was Luke. I think Luke's Awakening is the one that asked me this. My opinions on this. So I've already given my opinion on this, but in my humble opinion, because of the run button and because of what they did, just changing things around, I feel like this is the peak for Mortal Kombat. I was trying to... Can I not pause? The control on this is fantastic. This is just such a good game. But yeah, I think this was the best, at least of the 2D Mortal Kombat games. I feel like this is the best one. I just never really liked Mortal Kombat 3. It's that something about that run button. Yeah, I don't remember what any of the fatalities were. I should have looked that up. 4 to 6 weeks. 1 week to get there. 1 week to get back. 2 to 4 weeks for them to figure out kids' handwriting. Fair enough, Cyrus. Like the control on this just feels so much better than Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat 1's kind of flighty, if you know what I mean. But like, this is the second level, and if I could remember what the room fatality, I guess you could call it, is, you know, granted I beat him. It's dang near impossible. It's dang near impossible to hit them with the ice. And I've seen a video on YouTube. I don't know if it's true or not, but they were trying to show how the coding on this game, depending on what version it was or whatever, like always knew you were about to throw the ice, so you could almost never hit the computer with it. That was cheap. I got him that time. I got him that time too. So you know what? Maybe everything I said is crap. But the voice on this is so good.
Round two.
Fight. Kung Lao's not playing with me. Nice throw. Dang, he got me both of them.
Kung Lao wins. Round three. Fight.
Dang.
Finish him.
Nope. No idea. No idea what the things are. Super Mega Graphics. Yeah, this is the sweet spot. Great graphics and sound, and game doesn't cheat as bad as Genesis. Really, the Genesis version cheats worse. I didn't know that.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, and the fatalities. Like I said, I can't remember how to do any of the fatalities, but the fact that everyone had multiple fatalities, babalities, friendships, animalities. Dang, he got me. Like, it's just, it got more serious, it got more interesting, and yet you had, like, the things like the friendships, the babalities, you know, just these little fun things in the game that, you know, if you had done nowadays, people would be like, oh, man, now it's all kiddie and stuff. What is this, the Nintendo version, the Wii version? Oh.
Finish him.
I feel, am I missing another move? He's the slide, throwing the ice, laying down the ice. I don't remember. Raiden.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, come on. Dang, he just grabbed me like it was nothing. I did put it on easy, right?
Round two.
Fight.
Finish him.
The weakest of his fatalities, but still he got me with it. All right, we'll give Scorpion a chance, then we'll call it. Not doing well. Not doing well.
Round one. Fight.
Jeez. Oh, come on. Man, I am sucking tonight. Of course, it's also been a long time since I played this, so I'm sure I'm not...
Finish it. Excellent.
Nope. I'm not doing good tonight. All right, we're going to call it on that one. All right. Let's move on over here and see what the next game up is. And actually, the next two games are pretty much the same game, but I had them both, so I'm going to go through it. And that is NBA Jam. Released March 4th, 1994, featured secret characters like Bill Clinton and Al Gore. Developers found profanity-laced voice samples from Tim Katzrow. That's it, yeah. That was never released. So apparently there was a version of the game that did have some profanity versions. I want to see if I can find that version. I've also I didn't pay for the man to meet him. I almost did, but I thought it would be awesome to have as an intro for my shows. Having the guy that used to do the "he's on fire" like officially do it. It would be awesome. Born Distracted, yes, that's the price you pay for blast processing. Let's see here. NBA Jam. There we go. Okay. Let's get over here to it. And we had both of these versions. This is one of those games that I told this story, I think, on the last show where for a birthday party, we would have friends, like it was whoever's birthday it was, they got like $10 or whatever. And one of my friends went out and bought the 4-player adapter for the Super Nintendo. And dude, when we got that in home and started using it, like it almost, if it was not constantly plugged into the Super Nintendo, as soon as like other friends came over, it immediately was plugged in because you're playing a 4-player game. So the Sega versions had way more tude. Fair enough. So let's get into some NBA Jam. Fun fact, in case you didn't know this about me, I don't like sports. Well, I should say I don't like sports. I'm not a sports guy, and that goes for all sports. That goes for football, baseball, basketball, hockey. I don't care for any sports except for some of these games. I freaking love NBA Jam and Hang Time. And even though it was never released on the Super Nintendo, NFL Blitz, loved that one as well. But those are just kind of sports games, if you know what I mean. Let me turn that down just a little bit. So, but yeah, I like I said, I freaking love these games. Normal speed, okay. Drone difficulty, I'll leave it at normal. Blue tag mode on. Computer assistance, we'll leave it like it is. Okay, so we've got... Do I want to leave it like that? Pass, shoot, and turbo. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. Okay. What about Brutal Sports Football? I don't think I've ever played Brutal Sports Football. Oh, Arch Rivals is much older than Jam is. Nah, I'm not gonna worry about it. Can you change? Okay, yeah. No, these are okay. So this version only had 2 characters. When you get to the later ones, you actually had 3 different characters you could change out. Who was it that I used to use? That's who I used to use. Like I said, I am not a sports guy at all, so it didn't matter to me. I just played with different teams until I found one that I liked. And yeah, I used to use the Portland Trailblazers because of Clyde the Glide Drexler. So... Whoa. There we go. That's what it's about. Really? So, funny story. I've got this friend named Danny. Nicely done. I got this friend named Danny, and oh, seriously? We used to play. We play different teams. Hey, I'll play with you as a team, whatever, blah blah blah. And my boy Danny and I used to wreck. I can't remember if it was on this one or Hang Time. It may have been Hang Time. Because he had figured out. Get it in there. He had figured out. Man, I cannot steal this ball to save my life. And he could stand right underneath the hoop. Like it was ridiculous. He had this specific spot. It didn't matter how high up in the air you got. If he hit the push button just right, it would pull you out of the air and knock you down. And it got to the point, some of our friends were just flat out like, I'm not playing this with y'all anymore. This sucks. Oh, come on. Like I said, I cannot seem to... Man, I'm down by 3. I cannot seem to steal the ball at all. Which game came first, NBA Jam or Arch Rivals? Okay, I said NBA Jam. Okay, Tecmo Bowl, Blades of Steel, Pong, LOL. Sigh, how was the Genesis version of Blades of Steel? I don't think it was on Genesis. Oh. Finally stole the dang ball. What's with these? Come on, take it. Probably should go for a 3 at some point, just to get a little ahead. There we go. That's what I was looking for. All right, come on. Can I do this? Can I get on fire? Nope. Ah, that was right to him. Dang! Boom! That's what I was talking about. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. All right, I'm gonna call it on this one because, like I said, the next game I'm playing is basically the same game. So, all right, let's see here. Going back to the game info. NBA Jam is good on everything, even Game Gear. I've never played it on Game Gear, so. Shakalaka, you left out the Shakalaka. You're right, I did, Real Goose. I did leave out the boom shot from the boom. Let's see here. So, like I said, next game up is NBA Hang Time. Now, I have some conversations with some people. Some people are just like, no, the Jam games were better. I'm like, guys, this was everything. And I just not realized this is the N64 cover of it. But it was everything that the Genesis or the Super Nintendo version was, just amplified. Man, it was good. US release November 5th, 1996, introduced character creation, new game mechanics including alley-oops, double dunks, team fire. Like, oh my God, it was so good. So let's get into it. What's funny is a lot of the games that I'm playing right now are I was watching a video by Geekstorian today, or actually several different videos from Geekstorian today. He's doing a series of like whatever happened to different video game companies, and like Midway, Acclaim, those were all videos that he did. So no, this is the Super Nintendo version. Create player, enter name, select teams. We're just gonna do this. Yeah, you can go through and actually pick multiple different people from a team. I don't remember who I used to use. We'll go with Houston.
Rockets versus Celtics.
And then see here, you could put in different things, and it would give you different things. It's how you could unlock different characters and crazy stuff.
Passes. Scores. Passes. 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 For two. He's heating up.
Dang! They are not playing with me.
Passes.
Now, why on earth? That better not go in.
Passes. Passes. For two.
Dang.
Passes.
I don't think I set my controls either.
For two. Scores.
Man.
Passes. Scores.
Finally.
Passes. For two. For two.
Okay, why did he jump? Okay, so the buttons are swapped. You know what, I'm going to reset and check my control real quick, because that's literally going from the previous game to this one is like, and having those buttons swapped is crazy. We're going to set it to easy because, wow. Can I not change the buttons? Okay, well, guess I'm gonna have to get used to it then. Who was I using? Houston? Yeah, I'll stick with Houston.
Rockets versus Celtics.
See if I can do any better.
Passes. Scores. Raises up. Scores.
Oh, I could have alley-ooped it. That was a jump again.
Raises up. Scores. For two. Passes. For three. Scores.
There we go. I hit jump again. I'm still... There we go.
Passes. Passes. Scores.
Nice.
For three.
I did not mean to do that.
Passes. For two. Scores.
Okay, I'll take it.
Passes.
Did it jump? Didn't mean it. There we go. Oh, dang.
Scores. Passes. Scores.
Okay, I'll take it.
He's heating up. Passes. Raises up. Scores. Passes. Raises up. Passes. Passes. Scores. Scores.
Nice.
Passes.
Hit jump again. I'm still not
For
used.
two.
Oh, no. I knew I was going to get goaltending on that one.
Raises up.
Oh, come on, dude.
For two. For three.
Man, they blocked that. Yeah, I did see that Born Distracted, that Luke canceled his... I wouldn't put it quite that way, but yeah.
For two.
And I get it. I watched the video that he did on that about why he canceled his analog. And it makes sense. Like,
Passes.
that other company,
For two.
you know, just... It seems like if they've got their stuff together.
Scores.
I was going to say, you're going to pass it to me, dude? Jumped again.
Passes. Scores.
Because I was kind of wondering about that. I was like, is he gonna get both of them or not? I mean, I get it if you're going to, but it just kind of seems like they were both doing essentially the same thing.
Passes. Scores. Passes.
Dang, he shoved me to the ground.
Scores. Passes. Raises up.
Ah, I was right there, dude. I pushed my own guy. That sucked.
Scores. Passes. Scores.
Actually, did not mean to do that.
For three.
Come on, pass it, dude.
He's heating up. Passes. Raises up.
Oh, that would have been great if he'd gotten it.
For three. Passes. For two.
Can we please get this rock?
Two. Scores.
Jeez.
Passes.
Ah! Had it. All right. Should I go and play one more? I'll keep it. What time is it? Only about 43 minutes in. That's not too bad.
For two. Score.
Somebody was gonna.
Passes.
Oh, come on.
Score. Raises up. Passes. Score.
Ah, I hit the wrong button. I should have. I was trying to alley-oop to him.
Passes. Raises up. Scores. Raises up. Passes. Scores.
I hit the wrong button again. I'm still not used to it. It's like,
Raises up. Passes.
ah,
Raises up.
there we go. There we go.
Passes. Scores. Passes. Passes. Scores. Passes. Scores.
Oh, I was gonna say, please don't goaltend that. Boom! Shakalaka.
Passes. Raises up. Scores. Passes. Scores. For two. Passes. Scores. Passes. Scores. Passes. Passes. Raises up. Scores. Passes.
Dang it.
For two. He's heating up. For three.
Oh, they smacked that out of my hands. All righty. We're going to call it on that one. Okay. So the next game up we're playing is, and Born Distracted's already asked about it. This is one that I have a feeling that a lot of people have never played before. I owned. I really liked. I've beaten. I thought it was a hell of a lot of fun. And that is Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally. It was made by Sunsoft when they made really cool games. Yeah, I just really, really enjoyed this game. I don't remember why I got it. I don't remember if I asked for it or if someone just like gave it to me or whatever. But I thought it was a fun game. The controls on it are a little odd, but it adapts with the cartoon, and it's a great game. I have a lot of fun playing this game. Let's see here. You go find it real quick. Born Distracted, you seem excited about this. Is it because it's a Looney Tunes game, or is it a game that you've played? There we are. All right. So yeah, Death Valley Rally. There's 41 achievements in this game? Wow. I used to love Roadrunner and Coyote cartoons. Roadrunner, Speedus Maximus. Coyote, Hungarius Uncontrollabus. I think one of the reasons... Okay, so we've got jump. And then we've got peck. Oh, and then I can stick my tongue out. And go meet. And see, that is one of the things about it. This is technically a platforming game that unfortunately, though, you do have to watch out for running into enemies sometimes. Shoot. Dang, I'm down to one hit. Ah! Stupid scorpion got me. We're gonna see what's up here. No! Dang it. I do remember there were fun things like that where it would interact with the background, or, you know, the coyote would interact or whatever, much like the actual cartoon did. Dang it. Yeah, it's starting to come back to me. The controls on this were not the greatest either. Dang it. Super Scorpion. I think those are checkpoints. All right, so this one's supposed to go down. Dang it, come on. And then, yeah, the end of the level would do things like this. What I never liked about this is how you were always having to stop and slow down, and I wanted to just cut loose. Same issue I had with Sonic games. Sigh 110%. But, like, you know, that's fun that, you know, he's flying around and, you know, throwing out these little remote control airplanes that have a grenade in it. That's kind of fun. But every time you turn around, it seems like you're getting hit. Whoa, that could have been bad. I wonder if I can get any higher. Meep. One more. Nope, not quite. Okay. Like, I think this would have been a better game if the level design was, like you said, not so platformy and more of a just an out and out like running game. Of course, I don't know exactly how that would work. Because it's not like Roadrunner was known for his jumping ability. He's kind of known for one thing. And see, like, on this level, dang it, on this level, I've literally gone up and probably almost all the way back to the beginning of the world. And so it's like, if I were to fall now, would I literally be falling pretty much to the beginning of the level? I think so. Dang it. And see, I don't want to, like so I said, I don't want to cut loose because... Okay, there it is. I don't know what I'm going to run into. But I do like at the end of the stage, Wile E. Coyote gets his... See, and that looks good. Like, for a Super Nintendo game, that looks fantastic. And I wonder what the flag bonus did. I wonder if it was just... If it's just points, who cares? Unless it goes to, you know, additional lives. There's the flying one. Oh, that flying suit that Wile E. Coyote has in this is hilarious. Nope, don't. Okay, good. I didn't hit him. One more. Ah, I shouldn't have done that. Meep. There we go. Okay. This game did very much feel like they were kind of trying to copy Sonic's MO. Oh, shoot. There we go. Ooh, I was not going to be happy about that if I fell. Like, should I be doing this? See, like, I wonder what I missed. Oh! And see, I shouldn't have gone all the way down then. Ooh, no, no, stop. Did it again. let's see here. This game is reminding me of how much I enjoyed those Tasmania games on Genesis. I never played any of those. Wait, what all have I missed? Never liked about that. Good analog. Good analogy, sir. Lord Darth Magnificent Cyrus. Okay, thank you, Mr. Distracting. This game is reminding. Okay, LOL. It's a shame TurboGrafx did get Looney Tunes games. How goes it? You all need to get Tat Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Oh, hey, what's up, last line? I guess, sure, maybe. Oops, did not. Oh yeah. All right. How long have I been playing? I'll play a little bit more of this. I guess we'll try it one more time. See, it looked like on the... Dang, I ran right into him. But how did he... Oh, okay, so I can use the speed... That's how I use the speed stuff. Okay. So I should have done this. See, problem is you got to know when they're at, where they're at. There's no way to know that they're there unless you actually run up across them. Get a heart here. Shoot. Well, that wasn't too bad. Got through the first level again pretty quick. What was the best Looney Tunes game and why was it Space Race? I don't know. I never played that one, so I couldn't tell you. I wonder, should I just like Sonic this and just like run as fast as I can or try to? Oh, did not mean to do that. Great, so I have to jump this. Oh, this is that level we were just playing where I basically said, yeah, now we get to go all the way back to the beginning on the upper level. Can I make that? Nope, I can't make that. Can't do a shortcut. Of course not. You gotta go all the way through. The music is just a little annoying. Like, it needs to have... I mean, it's very simple. It is very Looney Tunes, but it is also very, like, repetitive over and over and over again. So, like, it needs to have some more variation in it. See that? Tried going too fast. Name of the game, tried going too fast and screwed myself up. All right, we'll try this again. This time, you know what? Nope. Nope, I'm done. I'm not going to keep going through and doing that. That's enough of that. All right, so we're going to play one more game tonight, and this is one of the all-time classics, of course, and that is the OG Street Fighter II on the Super Nintendo. I remember, funny story on this one. So, we were playing. The game had just come out, or we knew it was coming out soon, and a buddy of mine named Sean Watson apparently knew that it was out somehow or another and went to go buy a copy, and we didn't know that. So we're sitting around. Me and most of my other friends were sitting around goofing off. I believe we were playing Monopoly. I want to say we were playing a game of Monopoly, and we must have been bored to tears because I hate Monopoly. Hate Monopoly, and we're sitting there playing Monopoly, and my friend Sean's brother Ricky calls us. And he's like, "Hey guys, they've got Street Fighter 2 at the mall," and we're like, "What?" And just like hung up on him. And I yelled at the other guys, "Street Fighter 2's at the mall, like, on the Super Nintendo." And they're like, "What?" So they all jump up trying to figure out, okay, who's got a car or a bike? How can we get there? What's going to be the quickest way to get there? Blah, blah, blah. And so they all kind of figure out what they're going to do, jump up, or like, all right, got to go by my house. I got to get my wallet and, this, that, and the other, figure out how we're going to get a copy of the game. So they all go off. And so I'm pretty sure it was me and my brother. For whatever reason, I want to say it was just me, but I don't remember that exactly. Anyway, start cleaning up Monopoly, get it pretty much cleaned up. Doorbell rings. Open the door. There's my buddy Sean. I was like, "Dude, Sean, did you know that? Did Ricky tell you that they've got a copy of Street Fighter at the mall?" And he straight like has his hand behind his back, pulls it out from behind his back, and in my mind's eye, it was like a cartoon. You literally see the door open, my arm reach out, grab him, yank him in, door shuts. Like it was just like, it was crazy. So we get in, puts it in the Super Nintendo. We start to fire up the game. And I don't remember who I chose first, but he picks Zangief. And where I'm just like, okay, let's kind of figure out the controls and this, that, and the other. And he goes, "Here, let me try something real quick." And I swear to God, the first move he ever did on Street Fighter 2 on the Super Nintendo was the 360 spinning pile driver. I'm just like, how the hell did you pull that off as your first thing? That was crazy. But yeah, that was, I will never forget that playing Street Fighter 2. Released July 15th, 1992, sold 6.3 million copies. Pardon me, making it Capcom's best-selling single software, that should say for 2 decades. And it added additional colors for the characters. So like in the arcade, you could only play, originally you could only play one character, but then they added multiple character colors so that you could play more than one character when it, the same character more than one color when it came to the Super Nintendo. So let's see here. Before we get into the gameplay, let's check it a chat, as Cyrus likes to say. It's a shame to how's it going? Oops, did not. Yeah, it's cool. Last line, only one I played was the NES game, Born Distracted. What was the best Looney Tunes? Okay, Space Race, yeah. Super Mega Graphics. This kind of reminds me of Earthworm Jim. He was talking about the Roadrunners game. You should play that, Sir Eugene. Which one? Earthworm Jim? I've only played Earthworm, like I rented it once or twice. I never really got into those games. It is something I do want to go back and play though. The Tiny Toons games are also really good. I think I've played a couple of those. Just Ray, making a game that forces you to be slow with the Roadrunner doesn't make sense. Absolutely. Or 2 decades, for 2 decades, yeah. Does make more sense. Yeah, absolutely. Just a thought, maybe a good Roadrunner game, or any speedster for that matter, would be to have everything slow down the faster you go. Think Quicksilver scenes. That would actually be a cool thing. I don't know if you could pull that off on a Super Nintendo, but you could definitely do it on a modern console. So let's run on down here to the OG Street Fighter. I passed it. Not Turbo. I think I had Turbo too. I don't remember. I did not set up all three of these to play. But I'm pretty sure I had all three versions. So Capcom got, I think these games were at least $60 to $70. So they got their money from the Stevens household and then some. So. I might be misremembering this, but I think of the Street Fighter 2 and sequel games, the intro music on this one is the best. I know they kind of changed around a little bit, so Super Mega Graphics, yes, $70. I know I paid at least $70 for one of these games. Maybe all three of them. All right, let's see here. So we're going to leave the difficulty where it is. Time, yes. All right, so light punch, medium punch, hard punch, light. Yeah, there we go. Stereo sound, music test. Okay. Wow. 8 characters. 8 characters are all you had to choose from, man. That was, boy, this was back in the day. Look how babyface Ryu is. Oh, it automatically picked Guile for me. That's fine. I can use Guile. He may be one of my better characters, actually. God, this music is so iconic. Oh, shoot. I forgot to bump up the speed. Dang it. Listen to these hits. These are like... These are hard hits. Oh, got me. This speed is killing me. I may have to go back. I may have to automatically die here in a second so I can go back and bump up the speed. Fight! Ooh, nice. I knew he was going to do that. I didn't think I hit him with that, but okay. We didn't mind paying that much. We had already dumped her way more into the arcade. Oh yeah, we definitely dumped a ton of money into the arcade. Nice. Come on, do your kick, dude. All right, I gotta get the speed bumped up on this. My timing is so far off on this, it's ridiculous. And looking at this, the sprites on this are okay sized until you go back and look at the arcade. Like this is a good version of this game. Was there a way to change the speed? Or am I thinking about the other one? Or was there a code you had to put in? I'm forgetting. It's been so long. Is there a speed adjustment on the first game? I don't remember. I was hitting left and right. I thought that's what it was, but I know that's how you do it on Super. Maybe it was on. Maybe there wasn't a speed adjustment on the first one. Maybe this was it, and it was Tournament Edition that you can start doing a speed adjustment. If that's the case, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. All right, we're gonna go with Ryu. Ooh. Ooh. Fight. Oh, that didn't hit him. Gotcha. That's a happy snake in that tree. He was smiling. This is some of the best music right here. I freaking love Guile's stage music. Gotcha. Does anyone else remember some of the problems with, depending on the version of the game in the arcade? There was a maneuver you could do if it was on a certain version of the game that Guile had. They called it the handcuff cheat. And I don't remember exactly what you did. I'd have to look it up. But it basically locked your opponent next to you. And you could just beat the hell out of them with it. Dang. Got him. Woo! Almost. This game sold a lot of Super Nintendo. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. This is when, now granted, like I said, if you compare this to the arcade version, you know, the characters are much smaller. But that being said, this is when I looked at the Super Nintendo and was like, you can do arcade quality stuff with the Super Nintendo. Dang it. I knew that was going to happen. I knew I was too close to throw that fireball. Oh, I thought he was going to come at me. Yeah, blocking that one, big boy. This game got me.
Round 2, fight!
Dang. Gotcha. I knew when I had that third hit, I had him stunned. Oh, time to fight Ken. Ken also has fantastic music on his stage. Dang. Man, he is getting me with that kick. Take that.
Round 3, fight! Hadouken! Hadouken!
I knew I should have jumped. I knew he was going to throw a second one.
Hadouken! 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 Shoryuken! Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
Gotcha. Even though it's slow, even though I can't change the speed of the game, God, this game still plays. That is just such a testament to how great this game is. I forgot about this stage. Better get this at the side. So both kicks would count. There we go. Yeah, I forgot about this one. I remember, of course, everyone remembers beating up the car. Oh.
Round 1, fight!
Hey, dude, let me go, man. Jeez, he took almost half my power just biting me.
Hadouken! 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 Shoryuken!
Nope, I knew he was gonna grab me. I still think Super Turbo is the ultimate version of this game because they added so much more stuff to it. The new characters they added are really good. And just I love the super abilities to build up and do the super attacks. Now, as to where Street Fighter went after this, it to me, in my opinion, it branched off two different ways. And I guess I would put 3 in the, first category, I guess you could say. So in my opinion, Street Fighter basically branched off and became 2 different types of games. You have tactical fighters, which is what Alpha was, and the Alpha games are so good. And those are definitely more tactical fighters. And then you have flashier games, and that was like the Marvel vs. Capcom games. And I love both. I love both of them for exactly what they are. I love the over-the-top Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but I also love Street Fighter Alpha 3. God, that game is so good. Modern fighting games need to get back to basics. Most are just nonsense with automated one-button super moves and 30-second cinematic flashy energy blast. Like I said, I think that has its place, but we need a good tactical fighter as well. Like Alpha 3, the ability to like parry and like dang, she's getting me here. Come on, you gonna upcut, dude? I missed her with that. Alpha Street Fighters are peak. God, they're such good games. And I can use a ton of characters on those games too. Oh, I used to piss people off with what's her name in the red schoolgirl outfit? Karen, I think is her name. Because she can parry. One of her specials specifically is. Oh, come on, Reeve, get up. Gotcha. One of hers specifically is like she gets back and moves her hands, and if you throw a punch, no, not Sakura, the other girl. she like grabs you and like flips you back, and oh, that used I used to piss people off with that so much. I almost had her stunned here a second ago. Gotcha. Oh, I was hoping that was gonna land. No, I'm okay with Sakura too. Dulcim, go. I know Cyrus and I've had conversations about how people pronounce characters' names in this game, and in some cases, even though you hear the way the announcer does it, sometimes Ryu in particular, there's maybe still a little question about it. But the worst I've ever heard was I heard this guy call Dulcim Dehaslam, and I'm just like, if you've seen that meme where there's a woman trying to say Worcestershire sauce, and I can't even remember how close, like it was so weird the way she said it, and the guy comes back and he's just like, there are 50 different wrong ways to pronounce it, and you missed every single one of them. Like, that's how I felt whenever I heard that guy call him Dehaslam. I'm just like, there's lots of different ways you could have mispronounced this guy's name, and you missed every single one of them. Come on, I can spit on him and you die. Oh, no, you didn't! Man, he grabbed me. I wonder if these the older version of this game, this one in particular, the first one, if it's now not very PC, the portrayal of some of the characters and such. Or is it just an American thing that I'm thinking that it wouldn't be? Because I'll never forget whenever I've seen interviews when they did Ghost in the Shell, when they made that Ghost in the Shell live action movie with Angelina Jolie in it. And everyone in the U.S. lost their mind. They were like, oh, they're whitewashing the movie, and they've got her in there, and they should have picked someone else, and blah, blah, blah. And then they were doing interviews in Japan, and they're just like, oh, no, we love this story. She's a big actress. We love the fact she's going to be in it. And I'm just like, okay, cool. Nope, that is not what I meant to do. That is not what I meant to do. Oh, was it Scarlett Johansson? I thought it was... I may be wrong on that. I can't really look it up right this second. I'll take your word on that, Si. Gotcha. Yeah, maybe it was ScarJo, not... Yeah. I think he's got me. I think he's got me. Yeah. Jeez. Okay. All right. Well, I've been playing for about an hour and a half, and I do have work tomorrow, so I think I'm going to call it on this tonight. So, yeah, let's let's go back here real quick and just see who all was in chat real quick. So thanks for joining me tonight. Sai, I think you jumped on a little late. The first thing I started off the show with was showing I found, I know I'd sent you some of these, but some of the old posters for the Super Nintendo. I found several of my posters in a box when I was going through looking for Christmas stuff. And yeah, I was showing off some of those old posters. I have one for ActRaiser, and then I have like the first one that came out for the Super Nintendo, and then some other ones. So yeah, I was going through and just showing off some of that stuff. But thanks for everyone who joined me tonight. Super Mega Graphics, my boy Sai, one of my best friends, my worst enemy. Born Distracted, Just Ray, glad you jumped in as well. My boy was in at the very beginning. I don't know if he stayed in. Last Line was here. Like I said, Born Distracted. Just kind of going back through here. Yeah. Like I said, Epic Line was in for a second. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be doing any more streaming this week. I take that back. Thursday night, Sai and I should be on, hopefully, for a new episode of EG Live, as long as you don't have anything else going on. There's I've got some stuff I want to talk about. There's some stuff I want to talk about. So hopefully he can make it and we can do that on Thursday night. Otherwise, I guess that's about it for everyone in chat and everyone on the site. Have a good night. EpicallyGeeky.com, where you can find all of the shows that we do, including the Epically Geeky Show, Marginally Geeky Book Club, Creatively Geeky, Sustainably Geeky, EG Live, and EG Gaming. But before you do, make sure to like and subscribe here on YouTube. And if you're a person with a human-style body, why not head over to our TeePublic store and grab a t-shirt, hat, shorts, or whatever else they sell to cover that body. You can find the link in the show notes. And thanks for supporting us here at Epically Geeky. See you next time.